Very dramatic. My bedtime snacks are always equally dramatic. The Supper. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Supper, which was a small Steam game which people seem to be raving on about, so I thought I would have a look at it and see what's going on. Psst! Mrs. Appleton! Wake up! What even am I? I'm sorry, Mrs. Appleton. I know your old bones are tired. Things were much easier before, weren't they? But there is no time to rest. Look at the time in the clock that you don't own. I don't have a clock. Customers will be arriving any minute, and we don't want to keep them waiting with empty bellies, do we? I suppose not. What about my special sauce? What do I make with my special sauce? Or my embers? Yeah, that's kind of my reaction when I'm cooking as well. What's this? Oh, these are just the menus. All right. Is this my inventory? What do we have here? Some fire tongs. Okay, I have some fiery tongs. Can I use these to pick up the embers? Can I use the embers on the tongs? Yes. I now have tongs with ember. What do I do with this? Do I put them in the special sauce? No, presumably not. Swordfish tail. I don't know why I'd want the swordfish tail. Empty pot. Maybe fire up pot? No. Is there a note? Oh, recipes. Probably should have been looking for a recipe before I just started throwing things around, but never mind. Pigeon à la sauce rosée. 1 wild pigeon, cover with special sauce. Spicy red swordfish. 1 blue swordfish tail, add 1 chili pepper and cover with the special sauce. I like my special sauce, don't I? Hand with tongue stew. 1 plump human hand, add 1 slimy tongue and cover with special sauce. Okay, do I need to go and find other ingredients? I must light a candle. Okay, I'll try and do that. I know, it is dark in here. I noticed. Some light will make the place much more inviting. Okay, here's the chandelier. Can I use this to light it? Yay! Well done, Mrs. Appleton. Now we just have to wait for some starving souls to pass by. Empty water jug. Can I have this? Yep, I've now got a jug. Okay, I'm not convinced how that's going to help me, but never mind. Are these anything important? I don't think so. Okay, so do I need to go outside and look for... No time for a walk. I smell some fresh clients coming this way. I don't like this method of communication you have, where you're almost describing the clients in the same way you describe the food. Why don't you go and make our special sauce ready for them? Yes, but I can't figure out how, because I don't have the things I need. What about... Do I use the jug on the sauce to get some sauce ready? No, what about this wax? Solid wax. Okay, so I now have some solid wax. But I would assume that that's for making candles. No, I put the wax in here. I now have some boiling wax. Do I combine this with the jug? No, do I just take this? No, I don't. Okay. What do I want the boiling wax for? Has someone already turned up? Is that the thing? No, no one's here yet. Doorbell. Does that bring the people in? Nope, seemingly not. Okay. Okay, I'm not quite sure what else I'm supposed to do. I assume I'm not just supposed to wait. But I can't find anything else to click on. The smell is delicious. Do you hear it, Mrs. Appleton? Horses, growling stomachs. Here they come. Indeed. Just hope they don't get angry that there's no food here and decide they'd rather eat me. Do you think it could be them? I don't know. I'll have to stop playing the pronoun game. Ah, what a menagerie. Hello, gentlemen. Food. Yes, it's alright. Look, the chest. These are the men we've been looking for. Let us find them a place to sit, quickly. Okay. I feel slightly disturbed. So what would you gentlemen like to start with? Mind-controlling fungus, deadly shark, and old man. I think I better just start with you. Excellent choice. Pigeon a la sauce rosé. Yep, so you... Okay, so I'm guessing each one of you is going to want one of the things. You're going to want the human hand, aren't you? Yep. Had a funny feeling you were going to want the human hand, and you thought this recipe wouldn't be appealing to our customers. I was right, and you were wrong. Who is the voice in my head that's talking to me? And you want the swordfish tail, a personal favourite. Yes, okay. Lots of omega-3. How do you people know about that? There's a spicy red swordfish for the mind-controlling beast on the left, pigeon a la sauce rosé for the sick old man on the right, and a fine human hand tongue stew for the dangerous-looking blue shark in the middle. Of course, all served with our delicious secret sauce, which certainly isn't made out of the blood of past customers. Come on, Mrs. Appleton, go fetch the ingredients, and don't forget to check out the recipe list if you have any problems remembering them. Okay, let me just quickly remind myself of the recipes, and then we'll go on a quest for some ingredients. So we're just looking for a pigeon, something to cut the swordfish tail off, a chili pepper, a hand, and a tongue. Okay, those are all perfectly logical things. Okay then, pardon me gentlemen, I'm just going to go shopping for some ingredients. Okie dokie, right, finally back in a vaguely normal looking place. Let's pull this random lever and see what happens. Oh, no, definitely not. A jail, ooh, is there a prisoner we can speak to? No, apparently not. Okay, well that was a bit of a disappointment. Hello, Mr. Pigeon, I think I need a gun. The Joyous Lobster Inn, the best place in town for a snack. Oh, can I climb up here? I hope you're not thinking of climbing up there. I think you have functional ears, my friend. Ooh, the pirate ship. Maybe I can steal some of their own food. A fisherman. Hello, fisherman. Poor old Pete. I always knew he'd lose his head sooner or later. Giddy up, we're going to get arrested for murder in a minute. Fishing pole. A boot. Why in the name of Wernicke's area do I want a boot? How is a boot going to help me? Okay, right, the rope? No, okay, so we need something to cut the rope with. Something to cut the rope with so I can get onto the pirate ship and then and get access to more stuff. Okay, the boot must be of help to me somehow. Can I throw the boot at the pigeon?
Sorry.
I don't think that would actually kill a pigeon. Got a lot of pigeons around here, and I don't have a lot of experience of throwing them at... I don't have a lot of experience in throwing boots at... Sorry, that threw me a bit. I don't have a lot of experience in throwing boots at pigeons, but I'm pretty sure throwing a boot at a pigeon, the pigeon would just fly away. But anyway, right, okay, so we just want the pigeon on a plate, covered with the special sauce. Okay, so do I just put it in here? Hooray, well done. The pigeon a la rosé is ready to be served. Okay, so if I give him his meal, if I can even remember who wanted what, I think you wanted this, didn't you? Bon appetit. So do I get something in return? Like a knife or something?
Oh.
I had a funny feeling that was going to happen. You can tell by his pale face that he really enjoyed his last supper. Don't worry, they usually pass out in taverns. Yes, from booze, not from pigeons. They won't notice that he stopped breathing. Will they not? Will they really not? I sincerely hope not, because to be honest with you, I don't think peg leg that I am is going to be able to run away very fast. Okay, right, but we've got some scissors now, so my theory was correct. We use the each individual meal to get a new item which helps us access the next meal. Okay, so now we can go up this ladder and onto the ship. So that's a trap door. This is the captain's cabin. What could possibly go wrong in here? I stand corrected. What could possibly have already gone wrong in here? And the answer to that question is everything. I think I know this guy. Let me taste his blood. Alternatively, we could check for his ship driver's license. A butcher's knife. Okay. Sip. Ah, yes indeed. Captain Clint McMurray, my sister's second husband. What a connection. Looks like you won't be beating up ever again. Oh, that's good. At least if he's dead, at least he was a meanie face. But I also seem to be a floating meanie face because I can I'm just gonna hope that was a hallucination and leave it at that. Okay. Get some water, perhaps? Did that fill up? So now I have a full water jug. Well, I was going to say we could have filled that from the sea. Actually, no, we couldn't, because obviously that would have that would have been salty. The sea lily looks completely parched, and to find another way to give it a nice drink, you can probably have some of the whiskey I have left over. Does pouring whiskey on a plant kill it? I'd imagine so. Here's my little red pepper. Brilliant! Excellent. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now we've got the knife, which should give me the tail of the swordfish, which I can combine with the chili pepper to make the meal for the no, not the shark. I think it's the mind-controlling fungus that wanted that. Yeah, I really hope that I really hope that giving it to the wrong person isn't going to kill me. Yeah, swordfish tail and chili pepper. Okay, so I've got the knife now. Can I use that to cut the tail off? Goodness, I just threw it. Okay, right, can I combine these together? Yep, perfect. These are the main ingredients. Now to finish the dish with some special sauce. Excellent. I'll outdo Gordon Ramsay in no time. Well done, our spicy red swordfish is ready. Okay, so now I need to give this to you. Bon appetit. And sincerely hope it was the right thing. Oh gosh, he didn't even eat it. He gave it to the fungus. And now his tongue's fallen out. That will come in handy. A satisfied stomach. Oh gosh. Do you get it? It's funny. Come on, I didn't even read it, frankly. I was too afraid. Okay, so now I've got the tongue, and I have the... Oh, the jail! I forgot about the jail. Okay, don't worry, I'm just picking up his things. I'm putting them somewhere safe so that they won't get lost. Don't mind anything, Mr. Spooky Shark. Okay, so now I have the jail key. I can go in here. Skeletal hand. Why do I want a skeletal hand? Okay, I can't go in there. I can't use the lever. Can I use the skeleton hand on the lever? No, that doesn't help. What can I do with the skeleton hand to help? How can that help me? We've got the skeleton of old Pete here. I don't guess he wants a hand, does he? No, seemingly not. Okay, let me quickly go back up to the ship and see if I've missed anything. Surely there must be a way to turn the skeleton hand into a human hand, or swap it for a human hand. Come on. Oh, can I not go back inside anymore? Oh, alright then. Can I at least go back down again? Oh gosh, I've got to experience that again, I forgot. Oh god. Oh. I put the skeleton hand into the boiling wax and made it like waxwork. Perfect. The main ingredients. But it's just bones in wax. It's not a human hand. That's not a bad thing. But it is for the customer. Okay. I was wondering when that wax was actually going to come in handy. But, okay. Here you are, Mr. Shark. Have your dinner, my cartilaginous friend. Oh, he just ate it whole. Another satisfied customer. Such a tasty delicacy can't help but defeat even the most discerning of stomachs. Well done, the service was impeccable. Who am I talking to? I don't think our customers have any complaints. No, because they're all dead. Great, now let's clean up this mess before the stench gets the attention of the authorities. How? How do I clean up this mess? I wasn't briefed on that section. I presume I need to move the bodies, but I can't interact with the bodies themselves unless you just want me to take the chest and run away. No, you don't. I don't like the look of this. There's an awful lot of bodies that need dealing with, and it looks like the Kraken has come for the ship. Okay, that's good. That's... Oh, the cart. Of course, yes. Of course, we'll use the cart to wheel the bodies out, like a plague doctor. Plague body collector, 10 fathoms deep on the road to hell. Yo ho ho and a bottle of... Oh, here you are. You're looking for the key to the chest? Oh, that's what this is for. I was wondering when this was going to come in handy. We've never used the grinder with such large specimens. Hope their bones don't get stuck. Oh, gosh. All of my theories were entirely correct. Well done, you performed diligently and horrifically. There better be something amazing in this chest, or else I'm going to cry. It's a dead person and a ghost. A ghost with one of those one-way haircuts and a vest on. Thank you, I appreciate all you've done for me. At last I am allowed to rest, and now so are you. So many good memories of you all working side by side. You were my dearest friends. When those beasts dragged me out of our kitchen, I knew I was done for. I swear I didn't steal that gold nugget from them. I want it fair and square. Right. While I was anguishing and suffocating inside the chest they put me in, there was only one thing I knew for certain. You wouldn't rest until you found me dead, or alive, or somewhere in between. I'm deeply sorry you had to lose your own sanity along the way, along with my arms and my legs, and my stomach, and seemingly the rest of me. Please find a quiet place to bury my bones near the old well where I like to spend my time. It is time for me to leave. How many people have I killed in this pursuit? Sweet dreams, my dear friend, and goodbye. How many people have I murdered in this endeavour? Because I was clearly experienced in the production of my special sauce via the use of my grinder, so why did I feel it was necessary to kill quite that many people? But how was the supper? That was indeed the supper. That was quite nice. That was relatively cute. And so I mean, pixelated graphics don't do an awful lot for me, but for what they were quite cute, and the story built itself up quite nicely. Bit of a shame that I managed to guess all of the twists before they actually came along, but yeah, this was actually good fun. The story was nice, the story was intuitive, and most of the puzzles made sense. I probably should have twigged onto the whole turning the bony hand into a wax hand, but thank you for playing. I don't know why you're thanking me, because every time someone plays this game, you die. Anyway, that was the supper. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Look after each other, and good night. You vandal! Oh, goodness. I was about to start complaining about the lack of a menu screen, but no, we seem to have one. Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Man Who's Made Out of Lots of Bacon Rashers Who's Just Been Slapped in the Face by a Frying Pan Simulator. No, welcome to something called The Terrible Old Man, which is supposed to be a sort of a story-based Lovecraftian sort of goings-on. So, Angelo, when are we going to blow this joint? That's a bit more concurrent than I think they were expecting, it doesn't mind. I say we head out tomorrow. It's a few hours drive to Boston. How long are we staying there for? I'd say just a night. We've got to keep moving. And Kitty Aunt. Kitty Aunt, that is one heck of a face. It looks a bit like me, actually, terrifyingly. There's a certain resemblance there if I Gideon, if I just gotten through a really bad fight. Then we're headed back to Arkham. That's not a good sign. That's right, I've been talking to a guy up there who might be able to get us in on some action, you know. What, you mean like visits with psychiatrists, injections, padded cells, and being shot at? Speaking of action, look at that dame over there. She's got something going on, hasn't she? Oh goodness. The only way this guy got any worse is when he started smiling. Is that a word or a name? Why don't you get your pasty ass over there and give her your best line? Oh, this should be rich. Maybe I will. Maybe I just will. And get us some beers while you're at it. You've still got some more cash from the old broad the other night. I dread to think how you earned that money with the old broad, but never mind. I don't have a dime. That woman was so old she couldn't even get out of her house to spend her money. Better old Manuel here spends it on hooch than let it sit there gathering dust for another 2 years before she bites it. My Gideon, you're all such cheerful chaps, aren't you? Well then, get us some beers. Left click to interact, right click to observe. For inventory and settings, move the cursor to the top of the screen. I am ready. No, I'm not. Can I speak to the barman? I would like some beers. Where are you guys from? Boston? In Innsmouth? None of your business. Give me the beer. Hey, this is my bar. Watch your manners, stranger. Folks are nice here in Kingsport. We look after each other. Really? I found that hard to believe because everybody's face has been mauled by a vicious Rottweiler. 3 beers. Now. Please? I really wish people would stop smiling. I usually like it when people smile, but I don't now. Where's my money? Money, here we are. Let me give you some money. $2. There we are. That's enough for beer? I have no idea how much beer costs. The barrel is dry. I'm going to have to roll up a new one. Sit tight. Ugh, gosh, having to wait. Oh my god. Somehow the faces just keep getting worse, and I don't know how. Like, I don't think this face that's right here could get any worse, but somehow I think it's going to. Right, Dickie eating his dinner yet? I swear, we sat a whole chocolate cake in front of his face, and he didn't so much as blink. The boy's been affected. I think he might be dead. You've taken him to Doc Reeves? He'll get to the bottom of it. Well, he's only been acting strange since his run-in with the old fella last night. Shouldn't let the boy out so late. I mean, I know this is Lovecraftian, and Lovecraft is known for nothing being good and everything being awful, but, oh gosh. I've just noticed how much, like, the discontinuity between the elevation of this man's eyes are. But, never mind, I'll try to ignore that, and all of the other horrible things that are going on. You know, that very old man, a former sea captain of some sort. You see him around the town, pays for his groceries in golden doubloons. I've heard about him. Feeble and ancient. I've heard he likes to talk to bottles he has lined up on a table inside his house. Calls them names like Spanish Joe and Mate Ellis. Kitty Yarn, is there anybody in this town that's just vaguely normal? Probably not, which probably means I'd fit right in. It's as if he's speaking to his old crew. Yes, a most peculiar chap. Best avoided, I think. No need to upset such folk. Something you needed to teach Dickie. A bit of respect. So what happened was, Dickie threw a stone at his window. Oh, is that the person we saw at the beginning of the game? And the old man caught him in the act. Gave him a good talking to, I bet. Given the era that we seem to be in, I'm guessing gave him a heck of a lot worse than talking to. Dickie won't talk about exactly what happened. Doesn't surprise me. Oh my kitty. Since when was everybody a facial contortionist in this town? Oh dear. Stop it! Everyone, just stop it. Keep your facial muscles precisely where they are and stop it. Stop smiling and stop wiggling. He's a stupid boy. You go around throwing stones through old folks' windows and they aren't going to be happy, no matter how feeble they are. I told him he's not leaving the house for a month, apart from going to his lessons. He must be quite a scary night for such a young lad to face. Fancy that, using gold coins for currency. The man must be sitting on a fortune. Tell me about it. I heard he captained a clipper in a ship in the east, unaccounted years back, and brought back untold treasures. So that would be a brilliant thing to tell some sort of a vagabond such as myself. Sorry about the wait. Here is your beer. 3 for 2. What on earth? Oh, 3 beers for $2. Oh, of course. Of course. Funny, funny, funny. Stop it. Stop smiling. Stop. You got a date with the broad? No! I think something even better. Because it doesn't... Never mind, but it doesn't... Never mind. You know what? If their faces look this bad, I dread to think what their southern areas look like. Anyway. I think we have ourselves a job. Well, spit it out. I heard these two chaps speaking about a crazy old man who lives in town. I probably shouldn't be enunciating all the words quite so correctly with these kids. I feel like I should be slurring, but I'm far too tired to do that this evening, and for that I sincerely apologise that I can't do this proper justice. So Richie pays for things with gold doubloons. Ooh. Al Capone crossed with a pilgrim father says, gold doubloons? Yes, a room in its house where he stands talking to bottles. A rich and senile old fart. This sounds like a cinch. Let's get in there tonight and see what he has to offer. This should be fun. Where's his house? I don't know. They didn't say. We'll find out. Find out and his riches will be ours tonight. What was the other thing I had in my inventory? I have a car key. Alright then. Can I speak to this gentleman here? Say, fellas, what was that you guys were saying about an old man around these parts? What's it to you? I just overheard your story, and he sounds like quite a character. Indeed he is. Shuffles about with his cane, dropping gold all over the show. Where does he live? You said something about bottles. What else do you know about him? What else do you know about him? You're asking a lot of questions. I've asked one. Yes, leave us be. I've asked one question. You people must be very, very skint if you think one is a lot. Anyway, something about bottles. So maybe you were meant to ask the top one and go down. Sometimes people see him through his window with a line of curious bottles sitting on a table. Each bottle has some sort of object inside. Pendulum, some say, and he's been seen to chat with them, waving his arms about. Sounds a bit like me if you replace bottles with screens. Anyway, I'm afraid the old chap has lost his mind. Too much time at sea. He was a sea captain? Yes, though back in time, when no one remembers. Rumours has it he has spent decades in the Far East. Sometimes he talks to the bottles as if they were his crew. Where does he live? His house is along the coast. A crumbling ancient pile it is too. One of the oldest houses in Kingsport, I'd venture to say. What's the address? You're thinking of visiting him, are you? Why on earth would you wish to see him? A treasure hunter, are you? No, I'm a novelist. And he sounds like just the sort of character I need for my book. I'm good at making things up. Good, the last thing we needed in this town was outsiders barging their wayward criminal ways with them. Why would you want to know his address? Why should we trust you? We are travelling salesmen. We wish to interview him for the local paper. We are his long-lost relatives, and yet we didn't know anything about him, or even his name, but we know that we're related to him. We found something that belongs to him, wish to return it. We're from the tax department, and he owes us some money. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm not quite sure which would be the correct option. This is obviously a load of rubbish. I don't know. Maybe this one? I don't know. I don't know how territorial they are. Whether they're going to say that, you know, we don't want to let him be pestered, but I'll give it a try. We're travelling salesmen. Oh yeah? What are you selling? Shoes! You ever look at them? I need some shoes. Sure, I'm wearing them right now. But wearing your stock? What better way to advertise? I have boxes of them in the car. Don't go and look in the car. Those shoes look very worn. You're full of it. Lies, lies, lies. Oh, goodness, not this again. I suppose you still want to know his address. How do we know you can trust you? Oh, goodness. Alright, let's go all in. We're in the tax department, not the shoe shopping department, and he owes us some money. Then surely you would have his address on file. Oh, goodness. That's actually an extremely fair point. Oh, gosh. Oh, go on then. We'll go with my original story of wanting a character. Oh, yeah? What's the name of your local paper? The Kingsport Commune. Wrong. You are a pathological liar. No, I'm not. I'm just a really dreadful one. Oh, gosh. Let me try this one. We found something that belongs to him. What's the item? An old ornament. Let's have a look at it then. It's out in the car. Balderdash. Get out of here. Oh, gosh. I'm not very good at this, am I? I mean, there's no way on earth this is going to work. You expect us to believe that? You clearly are not Kingsport stock. Yeah, it wasn't even worth trying. Okay, so I think it is the newspaper, but I have to come up with the right one. Is it the Times? No, of course not. Idiot. Newspaper, telegraph. The telegraph. I'm sorry. What? They're all wrong? Oh, gosh. Can I find something? Can I, like, find a newspaper? I don't wish to look outside. They've tried to decorate this dump with some old pictures. Can I find, like, an old newspaper or something? Newspaper clippings about an incident at a local port. They're from a paper called the Kingsport Bugle. Aha! I wish to interview him for the paper. The Bugle! Ah, that old rag hasn't been printed for years. Lies, lies, more. Sometimes I wonder why I get out of bed in the morning. Right, who's this old man? Picture has a caption, a local Kingsport fisherman. That's very specific. Some old postcards in frames. What's outside? There's nothing interesting here, just dusty pictures. Perhaps you can help, madam. Maybe the women in this town look a bit better than the blokes. I'd be impressed if they looked any worse. May I have a word with you? Okay, she looks mostly normal. Leave me alone, greaseball. No need for that kind of language. I'm just merely trying to conversate? Conversate is not a word. Go conversate elsewhere. Maybe to your mother. Goodness. Oh, gosh. Suit yourself. Alright, mate, there's no need to be grim. What is this? No. Do you know anything about the rich old man who lives in town? Oh, you're back again. Doesn't Don Juan doesn't even stop for a night. Yeah. I don't know the old man. You're lying. Everyone knows him. Leave me alone. I wanted this. Is this the, oh, this is the man. Sorry, I thought this was the drink. Oh gosh. What about the barman? Can the barman help me? Do you know where the rich old man lives? Can you tell me about the two guys at the bar? Can you tell me about where does the old man live? Can't say I do. You must. I don't gossip about locals. This is a respectable town. What do you know about the folks at the bar? Hey, we're right here. Mind your own business. What he said. My giddy, aren't these folks are sassy? She's in here working all the time. Doesn't look like she's up to much. What's her line of work? Why didn't you ask yourself? I tried. Let me know when you want those drinks refilled. Oh, goodness. So, I've tried everything. Haven't I? Because they said we'd have his address on record. We said that this was just rubbish. I think I said all of this was rubbish. My job requires a lot of thinking. What is your vocation? I'm a journalist. Ooh! Why am I talking to you? You write for the paper? Yes, the Kingsport Daily Star. Interesting. Now get lost before I write an article about. I don't even care what you're going to write your article about. I do not give so much as a rat's. The Daily Star. Nonsense. I mean, I know it's nonsense because I've already tried to spin you about a dozen other yarns, but it doesn't matter. I found you a real journal, a real newspaper that actually exists and everything. It's even on paper, not even on imaginary paper. It's the truth. We're journalists from Boston and we do freelance work. It sounds like the old man gave us a great story. Imagine the tales he must have. That must make it very uncomfortable for him to find a pair of trousers that will fit. Tales of exploration, treasures, and chivalry. Oh. Tales with an E, not an I. You know what? Go ahead. I don't really believe you, but this is getting annoying. Brilliant! The war of attrition has been won by the more persistent type. I'm glad to see this tactic paid off. The old man lives on Water Street. His property backs onto this ship street near the shore. Outside his home are curious fallen standing stones, and a remarkable sight. Thank you! Brilliant. What? I've done it now. Come on, we've got the address. I have the address. I'm really glad we've invented Google Maps these days. Anyway, where is it? Yes, it doesn't matter where it is. Oh, we passed that street on the way here, which is a few blocks away. Let's go, there's treasure to be had. What about the beer? Aren't we going to drink... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Why do you all look so mottled? Right, my giddy arm. So, yeah, I'd assume this is probably set in about the 20s, judging off some of the clothes and the car. Right, we're here. What is the plan? You and I will work... You and I will go in through the gate. You stay watch. Alright. Before we can do anything, though, it looks as if there's a light on there. Can you have a better look? We better make sure he isn't going to watch us. Do I have, like, some binoculars in the car? It's not time to go yet. Okay, it's too far away, and I'm not climbing up there. I could try climbing over using that street pole, but the gate seems to be a more conventional choice. Oh. I'm not very bright. I'm not messing with the gate until we're set to go. What do you... Oh, do you mean that light? No, you didn't mean that light. What do you complain... Sorry, there's a light behind my face. There's a small sort of a window, but I can't seem to find it. Alright then. That's a little odd. The old man's house looked ancient. We don't have houses like that where I come from, that is for sure. I bet it smells in there, mostly of old rotten socks. Yes, quite. Okay. So where can I go then? If I'm not supposed to go through the gate, and I'm not supposed to climb over the wall, what am I supposed to do? A big stone. The stone's running this as a wall, but I'm not going there. Okay, I'm a little confused. Can I have a hint, please? Where do you think the standing stones are from? Beats me, but they give me the creeps. What do you think of this place? The house looks like it's seen better days. Let's jabbering and get to work. Yes, right. Can you remind me what I'm actually supposed to do? Can you get a closer look at that window? We need to double check what we're dealing with. The old man might have a shotgun fixed on a support right now. See, I need like some binoculars or something. Can I use the car key maybe? It ain't time to leave. Can I use it on the trunk? Here we are. This is what I want. There must be some binoculars in here, right? Well, the key is just for the ignition. Oh, for goodness sake. You wouldn't happen to have the key, would you? What? No, not you. You. You don't have the key for the trunk, do you? No. Don't tell me you've lost the key. No, definitely not. Do you have the key for the trunk? Ah, brilliant. Okay, so you've got the key for the trunk. Excellent. So now I can use the key to the trunk and open this up and get some sort of a telescope out. A spyglass, a crowbar, and some masks. Everything a robber needs. Now, where's my mouse gone? Right, what? This will not achieve anything. What are you talking about? We need the spyglass, you great goososaurus. Right, let's have a peek. Well, the story seems to be accurate. He's in there. The silly old fool has looked the easiest target we've ever had. Really is just talking to a bunch of old bottles. As long as we are quiet out here, he shouldn't notice us. He is so engrossed in his queer little pursuits. Pathetic. We've got our masks. Right, let me put that away and get the masks and give them to these people. Here are the masks. Okie dokie, which presumably are made of just weird socks. So, I thought you said something about being quiet. It's locked tight. Okay. Can I crash the car into the door? That seems like an effective solution. Need any help getting the gate open? I'm okay. Not really. Open the gate! With what? Oh, the crowbar. I completely forgot about the crowbar. My apologies. Okay, right. We forced that open. Good work. Yay, I'm a productive little employee. Let's get in there. How are we going to play it? The old sea dog might be too loquacious. What? Concerning his treasure, we may need to make him talk. I presume that means like cooperative? I don't know, I've never seen that word before. That's if the gold is even hidden. If he's as senile as we suspect, he may have stacks of it piled up all around. How exciting. Don't go too hard on the old goat. We'll do what we need to do. The screams of an old man can be easily muffled. You've hit the nail on the head. The way things are looking, I might be hitting something else on the head in a minute. Wait for us in the car. We should be back in an hour at the most. An hour? What kind of rank amateurs are you? It took you an hour to rob someone's house. Right. Remember, be gentle. But I get the distinct impression they ain't coming back. Ooh, the man's gone. He's gone. 1 hour later. Right, now a good burglar would have turned the car around so we can get out of here. What's taking them so long? Ah, lovely! A lovely guttural scream. They better not have knocked the old fella off. I told them we shouldn't go too hard on him. I don't think he's the one that's had it hard done to him. Ah, here they come. Oh, Hello, you trouserless. I can't even think of a word beginning with T. Ah. Ah.
Living things make considerable excitement in little towns, which is the reason that Kingsport people talk all that spring and summer about the three unidentifiable bodies, horribly slashed as with many cutlasses, and horribly mangled as by the tread of many cruel boot heels, which the tide washed in. And some people even spoke of things as trivial as the deserted motor car found on Ship Street, or certain especially inhuman cries, probably of a stray animal or migratory bird, heard in the night by wakeful citizens.
Since when do birds howl and scream as they migrate? I'm pretty sure that's not how birds work.
But in this idle village gossip, the terrible old man took no interest at all. He was by nature reserved, and when one is aged and feeble, one's reserve is doubly strong. Besides, so ancient a sea captain must have witnessed scores of things, much more stirring in the far-off days of his unremembered youth.
I have two little comments to make. A, we's no more ugly than we was before. And B, the terrible old man actually looked, at the beginning anyway, more human than everyone else, who seemed to be constructed out of mince. Horribly burned mince. Oh mother, what have I done? You've kindly confused the player. I'm sorry, what is going on? Let me just stand on this hilltop and play my violin for a minute. Yes, it's alright, I get it. Yes, I've figured it out. Yes, I know this is an advert, right. Okay, so it seems... Oh, gosh. It seems things just seem to be getting worse. Right, it seems that after the credit sequence there are some ads, which is certainly a new one. I've seen a game which ends with an ad for a completely different game before. But, never mind. This was quite nice, actually. This was sort of quite different and weird, sort of a combination of a point-and-click adventure game and a visual novel, which is nice, because we haven't done any visual novels for ages, for reasons that are too complicated to get into. But, yeah, it was quite nice. The art style was very disturbing. I'm not entirely sure of the purpose of that, but it did make it very eye-catching and very unique and very memorable. I don't really know why everybody looks like they've just gone 7 rounds with the Home Alone house. But anyway, that was The Terrible Old Man, and that was a shotgun of story-based point-and-click 2D sort of games. I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.